Welcome to the first session of the Advising Awareness Week. My name is Noreen Kemp, and I am the Department Head for Programming and Information Sciences here in the IT Division. We are the best department within the best division within the best college in the state of North Carolina. So I'm so happy that you all have been able to join me today. And we're going to talk specifically about the Programming and Information Sciences Department and what the degrees are that we have to offer within our department. So we are going to start out with the fact that there are 3 degree programs that are within this department. They are the Business Analytics Program, Computer Programming and Development, and then as well as the Data Science and Programming Support areas or degree programs. We're going to start off by talking about the Business Analytics degree. This degree, I like to kind of say, is the front end of data analytics or business analytics. It's being able to take data sets and turn them into information. So you are going to learn skills that will allow you to gain employment in analytical professions. And as you know, analytics is all over the place. Just like technology is in every industry, analytics is in every industry right now. Data is huge within the IT world right now. You're going to complete coursework in statistical and analytical theory, data analysis, data mining, data warehousing, predictive modeling, and then the tools and techniques that you will use and learn will be language of Python, R, SAS, and Tableau. So there's a lot of things that you are going to learn in this degree program. And one of the coolest things that you might not know is that we are the only 2-year degree in the United States that offers, we're the only college in the United States that offers the 2-year degree in business analytics. So this is great for this area and great for our students. Now, within this program, we have the 1 Associate of Applied Science degree, and then we have 5 certificates. Those certificates include the Business Intelligence Certificate, the Business Analyst Certificate, which the Business Intelligence Certificate is the prerequisite for the Business Analytics or the Business Analysts Certificate. There's Finance, Logistics, and Marketing Analytics as well. Now, for this program, we offer an Executive Accelerated Program. We find that in this degree specifically, we have a lot of students who are coming in with advanced degrees, whether it's a bachelor's degree, master's degree, and we even have some students that have PhDs that join this program. So we offer an accelerated program that allows them to do the Business Intelligence Certificate in 1 semester, and then the Business Analyst Certificate in the 2nd semester. And then they have completed all of the business analytics courses in that 1 academic year, giving them the skills for the entire degree program, but in those certificates. All the courses are offered online and they're offered in an 8-week format. So you take classes during the first 8 weeks, and then you take classes during the second 8 weeks of the first semester, and then in the second semester. Now, I'm also going to ask that for all of my participants, if you have any questions about any of the information that I'm given this week or in this session, please feel free to put those questions in the chat, and then I'll answer them at the end of the presentation. So some of the career pathways that our students are successful at obtaining after completing our Associate of Applied Science degree is on the Supply Chain Manager, Data Analyst, and the Business Systems Analyst. So these 3 areas are 3 different industry opportunities that students go into right out of our degree. As you can see, the supply chain manager, after 2 to 5 years, they become planning managers and then logistics directors after 5 to 10 years. Our data analyst becomes a senior data analyst and then into the data scientist. And then the business systems analyst, they become a systems engineer and then the DevOps engineer. So there's definitely a career path that you can follow with obtaining the Associate of Applied Science degree. In the next session that I'm holding today at 1 o'clock, you can also learn about all of the articulation agreements that we have pertaining to each of these degrees. So if you're looking to do your Associate of Applied Science with us and you want to transfer to a 4-year degree in any 3 of the programs that I'm going to talk about today, you can then transfer to a 4-year degree. And we're going to talk about those in our session at 1 o'clock. So be sure to come back at 1 o'clock and learn about all of the transfer opportunities for these 3 degrees. So the next degree program that I want to talk about is our Computer Programming and Development degree. So this is where our programmers come in. I am super excited to say that in 2021, we were awarded the Best Value School in our computer science program. So this Computer Programming and Development degree is considered the computer science program. This is where you're going to learn how to program in at least 2 different languages. You'll notice that in business analytics, we said students would learn Python. Well, one of the languages that students will learn in this program is Python as well. Then in the second semester, students choose between C++ and Java. So there's the 2 different languages that our students will learn. Within this program, students will be able to design and develop both desktop and web applications. You'll complete coursework in C++ if you choose the C++ option, but everybody will learn HTML. And then Java is another option that you have the ability to choose between. Everybody learns Python. Everybody learns quality assurance. Everybody learns a little bit about SQL, SQL. You'll learn about unit testing and version control. All the skills that are needed to be a full stack developer in Python, C++, or Java. So there's a lot of opportunity when it comes to our Computer Programming and Development degree. We only have the 1 Associate of Applied Science degree and then 3 certificates. The 3 certificates include the C++ and Java programming certificates. I consider those stackable credentials. So when you complete the degree in Computer Programming and Development, you choose the C++ option, you will automatically earn the C++ programming certificate. Students who complete the degree and then take the Java curriculum path, they also then earn the Java programming fundamentals. And then students who want to do a standalone, all by itself, completed in 1 academic year, we do have the programming fundamentals certificate. The only language that the programming fundamentals certificate focuses on is Python. So you do have that option to learn everything about Python in that programming fundamentals, and it gets a little bit deeper than what it does in the Associate of Applied Science degree. So let's look at the career path for this degree. Students who graduate with our Associate of Applied Science in Computer Programming and Development, and it doesn't matter if you're doing the Java or if you're doing the C++, you're going to look at positions such as a systems analyst, a software quality assurance analyst, and then of course the computer programmer. position. So those are the 3 positions and the 3 career pathways that this degree can lead you to. So let's look at the computer programming, the programmer, whether it's Java, C++, or even Python. This can lead you to a SAS programmer and then on again into a data architect. For system software quality assurance analyst, this can lead you to a software quality assurance engineer and or a software quality assurance tester, which then after 5 to 10 years can lead you to a performance engineer. And then of course we have that systems analyst position. This can lead to the systems engineer position and then into a senior software developer / engineer position. So again, a lot of opportunity with this degree. And also, if you're planning on doing a 4-year degree and furthering your education, we do have several great articulation agreements that, again, coming up in that 1 o'clock session, you can learn all about those. Now, the data science and programming support degree. This degree is what I call the back end of data science or the back end of data analytics, business analytics. It's where students learn the skills to be able to take data and build a database to store that data. They're going to be able to create integrity for that data with the SQL skills that they're going to do. And then they're also going to be able to develop desktop and web applications. But here we're going to have an emphasis on business logic and data-driven applications. So being able to go out, scrape data off of a website and populate that database. So there's a lot of database development in this course, HTML, JavaScript, yep, there it is again, Python, quality assurance, SQL, unit testing, version control, and XML. So there's a lot more programming that's going on in this side, but again, it's an emphasis on business logic and data-driven applications. So it's the back end of data analytics. So in this degree, we only have the degree. We don't have any certificates that are in this degree program. So it's the degree or nothing. So again, let's take a look at the career paths for the data science and programming support degree. Again, we've got 3 pathways. We start with the data modeler. We can be an SQL programmer, or we can be a database administrator straight out of Wake Tech and earning that associate of applied science degree. Here, let's talk about the data modeler. The data modeler can go into a database developer or a SQL developer. If they choose the database developer pathway, they can learn about, or they can earn a position in data warehousing architecture. If they go the SQL developer route, they can be a predictive modeler. Now, if you take a look at the SQL programmer, they have the opportunity to go into the SQL developer, and then with a little bit more experience and maybe a bachelor's degree, they can become a predictive modeler. Our database administrator, he or she can also become a SQL developer and then into that data scientist or data engineering position 5 to 10 years, and maybe with a bachelor's degree or a master's degree from another university. So again, a lot of career pathways that each of these degrees have that you can go through with just earning the degree. So with that, what I'd like to do is I would like to open up for any questions. So let me check the chat to see if there's any questions in the chat. And I don't see any. So does anybody have any questions that they would like to address at this time? No? Okay. Well, with that then, my contact information, you can reach me at NC kemp@waketech.edu. Please remember to scan the QR code, complete the survey to be entered into the prizes for the sessions today. There are opportunities to win a $100 gift certificate later this afternoon. Yes, this has been recorded, and the recording will be made available later. Question: if a student has a bachelor's degree, is it necessary to go to the full AAS degree for these programs? Katie, that is a great question. And again, if you have a bachelor's degree, and it all depends on which program that you're looking at. And it also depends on what that bachelor's degree is in. Say you have a bachelor's degree in history and you want to do a career change to become a computer programmer. I recommend and advise students to start with the Programming Fundamentals certificate. That way you get a good basis to decide whether you really want to become a programmer, because at the end of that certificate, you'll have been able to be a full stack programming student or programmer developer in Python. And the great thing is, should you decide to then learn Java or C++, all of the credits that you've earned in that Programming and Fundamentals certificate will be applied to the Associate of Applied Science in Computer Programming and Development. So that's one area that I hope that answers your questions. The other question is, or are the certificates able to give credentials to move into the field? The credential in the business analytics, the 2 through the accelerated executive program, the business intelligence, and the business analyst certificates, yes. If you have a bachelor's degree in that degree, and in fact, let me pull that back up here for you. If you have a bachelor's degree in any one of these areas, or say you have experience in any one of these areas and you're looking to upskill or you're looking to be promoted into the next level at your position, then I would recommend doing the business intelligence certificate, see where that gets you, and then if that doesn't get you where you need, do the business analyst certificate. And then if that doesn't get you where you need, then definitely complete the degree, and then that will get you where you're heading in that degree. So Katie, have I answered all of your questions? Perfect. You are more than welcome. So I don't see any other questions. And if we don't have any other questions, let's go back to that last slide. So you can scan that. So all you have to do is hold your phone up to turn your camera on and hold it, and that will open up the QR code to take you to the survey. If that doesn't work, you can open up a browser and go to https://forums.gle/C4, capital Z, lowercase c, capital N, capital W, 5, lowercase g, lowercase d, capital P, lowercase g, 5, lowercase y, lowercase m, lowercase y, capital H, 7. I feel like I just read off a VIN code for a new car or something. That's crazy. But I hope you have learned a little bit more about the best department in the best division in the best college in North Carolina. And remember, if you have any other questions, or if you think of anything after this session ends, feel free to email me at nckemp@waketech.edu, and I will be sure to answer any questions that you may have. Okay, everyone.